This is a sample of the information provided as part of the flexible training resources available through HACCP.com. Our training courses are designed to provide training participants with an understanding of food safety and quality system elements and also offer user-friendly assessment activities and competency checklists to complete the training cycle. Management Review. Key definitions for Management Review. Management Review. The purpose of a management review is to evaluate the overall performance of an organization's food safety management system and to identify improvement opportunities. These reviews are carried out by the organization's senior management on a scheduled basis. Management Review Development. When considering the development, documentation and implementation of management review within food safety and quality management systems, the following information should be considered to ensure effective outcomes: about management review, about continuous improvement, about internal auditing, about quality management systems, about risk management, about management review. The management team of any food businesses should take responsibility for the review of the implemented food safety and quality systems. The management review processes should be undertaken at regular scheduled intervals at least annually, and should include systemic elements such as internal and external audits, previous management review meeting outcomes, customer focus, customer complaints, incidents, corrective actions, non-conformance, process performance, process deviation, HACCP system review, scientific or industry updates relevant to the scope of the business operation, resource requirements, allergens and commercial issues. The management review processes within leading food businesses are strongly linked to the continuous improvement process. As a component of the verification and continuous improvement requirements for a quality management system, the senior management of food businesses should complete a review of the food safety and quality management system, including activities such as internal audits, corrective actions, customer complaints, verification activities, policy objectives and risk management. The goals of the management review activities should meet the following requirements: to establish that the food safety and quality system is achieving the expected results, continuing to conform to the standard, and functioning in accordance with the established operating procedures. To expose irregularities or defects in the food safety and quality system, identify weaknesses and make recommendations for continual improvement. To review the effectiveness of previous corrective actions including those related to subcontractor and supplier performance. To review the adequacy and suitability of the food safety and quality system for current and future operations. To review any complaints received, identify the cause and recommend corrective action if required including customer feedback. To review the finding of internal or external audits and identify any areas of recurring problems. To review the reports of non-conformities and evaluate trend information. To review training requirements. Analyze all agenda items for trends and make appropriate improvements. Management review meetings are designed to ensure that all quality-related functions are reviewed at the highest possible level so that all levels of management affecting quality are made aware of changes, updates, revisions, verification activities and policies. This review should be undertaken at a schedule which reflects the risk level of the business. Management review activities should be conducted at least annually, but are commonly conducted either 3-monthly or 6-monthly, dependent on risk. Records of the reviews should be available. These commonly take the form of management review meeting minutes. The content of such management review meeting minutes should contain an accurate account of the management review, including, where applicable, apologies for absence. Minutes of previous management review meeting. Review of corrective and preventative actions from the previous management review meeting. Review of general actions from previous management review meeting. Changes to the food safety and quality systems including certification requirements. Review outcomes of internal and external audits, customer feedback, operational performance and the status of preventative and corrective action. Review of the effectiveness of the system improvements of the food business in relation to customer requirements. Proposed food safety and quality systems updates, improvements or amendments. Scheduled internal and external audit schedules. Subcontractor and approved supplier performance. Staff training status and requirements. review of infrastructure and work environment. Specific elements such as identity preservation and allergen management. Any other business. Date and time of the next management review meeting. About continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is all about developing and maintaining systems through which the business can always improve. The term continuous improvement refers to an ongoing need to improve the effectiveness of a management system. The effectiveness of any food safety or food quality system can be continually improved through the use of communications, management reviews, internal audits, corrective actions, system updates, verification and validation activities. Continuous improvement is more of a philosophy than a process or system. It requires everyone in the food business, from senior management through to operational team members, to adopt a mindset of continuously looking for ways to improve processes and systems by making them efficient and effective. In most contemporary food businesses, continuous improvement usually takes the form of process improvement activities or projects. A process improvement activity or project is a planned and structured activity to improve a process so that one or more of its outcomes are replaced by a more efficient or effective outcome. Continuous improvement relies on the following attributes to ensure success in the intended scope and purpose of application: a commitment by all staff to continuous improvement of processes, products, courses and services. Input and involvement of all stakeholders in identifying and implementing quality improvements. Systematic use of qualitative and quantitative feedback as the basis for identifying and prioritizing improvement opportunities. The benefits of continuous improvement include market leadership through managing and applying a commitment to continually improving business performance, ability to ensure customer requirements are met, and customer expectations are exceeded through flexibility and quick reaction to customer demand, consistency in the business approach to improving operational capabilities, increased participation from people through training in the tools and methods of continual improvement, the ability to measure continuous improvement through the establishment of goals and targets, and through the acknowledgement of improvement activities. About internal auditing. When considering the development, documentation and implementation of internal auditing within food safety and quality management systems, the following information should be considered to ensure effective outcomes. Internal audits are scheduled, conducted and recorded to ensure a food business has the stimulus to maintain their food safety and quality programs. Internal audits should be scheduled to include all elements of the food safety and quality systems, and should be conducted by competent internal auditors at a frequency relevant to the risk of the processes and products involved. Outcomes of the internal auditing processes should be communicated to senior management, and should include a formalized corrective action process for any identified non-conformance. The internal auditing processes within leading food businesses are strongly linked to the continuous improvement process. About quality management systems. Quality management systems are much more than a mechanism to meet customer expectations. They are a component of what is now considered best practice for any food business. ISO is the international organization responsible for formatting, reviewing and maintaining industry quality standards, including some related to food safety and quality. The organization is usually referred to simply as ISO. It is a common misconception that ISO is an acronym for International Standards Organization. ISO originates from the Greek word issos, meaning equal. The organization's English name is International Organization for Standardization, while the French name is Organisation Internationale de Normalisation. These initials would result in different acronyms in different languages. IOS in English and French OIN. The founders of the organization therefore chose ISO as the universal short form of its name, which in itself reflects the aim of the organization. To equalize or standardize across cultures. The quality management systems processes within leading food businesses are strongly linked to the continuous improvement process. Quality management systems are based on the following principles, which are the foundation of the ISO quality standards: customer focus, leadership, involvement of people, process approach, systemic approach to management, continual improvement, factual approach to decision-making, mutually beneficial supplier relationships. About risk management. Risk management principles can be applied throughout all sectors of all food industries, and throughout all business systems, including food safety, food quality, workplace health and safety, finance and operational management. Risks are an unavoidable component of any business operation. Risk-taking is essential to progression and success, and failure is often a key part of learning. Although some risks are inevitable, this does not mean that attempting to recognize and manage risk will harm opportunities for creativity. It is important to keep in mind that risks are generally known by management, but are often poorly communicated. Usually, communicating risks down the chain of command is easy, but communicating risks up the chain of command is difficult. The risk management process is ongoing, and requires constant analysis, as agenda elements need to be decided, implemented and managed. Risk management processes are best managed by multidisciplinary teams. When risk management teams use proactive risk management, the continuous assessment creates data and information that can then be used for decision-making in all phases of the scope of the risk management activity. The team must ensure that risks are identified, managed and resolved in a manner that is facilitative of continuous improvement for the business involved. The risk management process. Contemporary risk management processes are inclusive of the following 5 elements: risk identification, risk analysis, risk action planning, risk tracking, and risk control. Risk identification. Risk identification is the first step in the proactive risk management process. Risks must be identified before they can be managed. Risk identification provides the risk management team with opportunities, stimulus and information that allow them to surface major risks before they have an impact upon the business. This risk identification step involves adequate and appropriate communication between team members and stakeholders to be successful. It is a powerful way to expose assumptions and differing viewpoints between all parties involved in the risk management process. Risk analysis. Risk analysis is the conversion of risk data into risk decision-making information. Thorough risk analysis ensures that the risk management team is managing appropriate risks. During this step, the risk management can use a system which identifies the following: risk identifier, the name the team uses to uniquely identify a risk analysis nomination for reporting and tracking purposes. Risk source, the focus area and the risk factor that were used to identify the risk. Risk condition, a description of the existing condition that could possibly lead to a negative outcome for the business. Did you know that HACCP.com includes resources that allow you to create, manage and implement GFSI and HACCP-based food safety and quality programs? Improve your food safety and quality skills and knowledge? Train and develop your team to create better food safety and quality outcomes? Find suppliers and service providers to partner with your business? The information and training resources available through HACCP.com included a variety of formats, such as website content, MP4, MP4 and text, MP3, PDF and slideshow. Are you ready to take the next step in your food compliance journey? Visit HACCP.com today to create your profile and access the full versions of our food safety and quality information packages and much more.